Good morning, everybody. Good Monday. Good January 4th. Welcome to a year ruled by the number 5. I am Heather Ruth. I am your intuitive coach and healer. I'm also a numerologist, and I love everything energy, but most of all, I love everything love and gratitude. So that is my thing. It's funny. I wear this hat and then my headphones make funny noises. So thank you for being here live. I hope you had a most wonderful holiday, whether you worked throughout it and you had a few days off with your family. I hope that you did everything that you wanted to do and enjoyed all the moments and were present for it all. I know I was. I know that I didn't plan on taking as much time off as I did, and I did because it's just what felt right. My mentor Joy Kingsborough does these mystic mornings, and she was talking about miracles today. But really, what she was talking about was talking into the heart, which is everything that I do and help my clients get to, is to be able to ask their hearts what it is that they really want and what it is that they truly desire to understand themselves, right? So it's coming back to self. And so we're here talking about the 64 days of gratitude. And I know that the last time I was on live, it was day 59. So we have day 60 where I talked about color. And what I mean by that is if you vibrant color in your life, I like, this year rose gold was my favorite. Colors make us feel something. They can intuitively set a tone in a room. They can intuitively set a tone for you, for how your own vibration. And it really makes a difference what we're surrounding ourselves in as far as color. And I love that we live in a world that nature provides so much of it. So for me, the blues and the greens and even the yellows are so intuitively connected to some of my favorite places in nature: water, trees, forests, mountains. And then, of course, of all the things, I love the sunshine. I love it on my face. It feels so good. And it's amazing. And then you have colors like red, which for me always brings me back to my soul sister, Cindy. I see red and she fills my heart with love. I love her. It's one of her favorite colors. And it just brings that reminder. So what does color do? What can it invoke for you? Where can it bring you to? Red could be fiery. It could be fierce, right? Blue is calming. It can be serene. Sometimes gray can be that way, right? Like there's so many things. And we look at colors, and my son said, white and black are so neutral. And I said, yes, but they're so vibrant and they hold so much potency and so much power. That's why you're seeing so much of these colors of blacks and whites and golds and essence. And that's what I'm loving. It allows people to really express themselves and how they're feeling in that day. And it's amazing. And so that's why I'm grateful for color, all kinds of color. What it makes me feel, what it makes me think of, where it transports me to. These are the kinds of things that I allow in my own consciousness, right? And then, of course, we have day 61, which was all about meditation. And I was not somebody, in all honesty, that meditated prior to 4 years ago. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't get there. Even yoga, like sometimes at the end of the thing, we do Shavasana and we lay in the corpse pose, and I couldn't do it. I would just do the exercises and I would get up and I would leave. And I just didn't understand what meditation would provide for me until I really, really, really started on my healing journey and really needed to heal. Oops, I didn't need to do that. Needed to heal myself. And meditation was really the most key tool for me to relieve some anxiety that I was feeling in my body. Meditation allowed me to connect to my body and to listen. And to this day, meditation has become an absolutely non-negotiable in my like for me to do every day. I can do it 2 or 3 times a day. They don't have to be 1,500, 50-minute. My goodness gracious. Okay, they don't have to be an hour long. They could be 5 minutes. They could be 20 minutes. They could be moving meditations. Yoga, in a way, if you get into your breath, is a meditation. And so you can allow that to happen, move through the poses in a really conscious way, and that's meditation. You could be walking in amongst the trees and it's called a forest and walking meditation. They happen. It's about allowing your mind to clear and to feel into your heart. It's about connecting to your truest and deepest pieces of who you are and your soul. And so that's one of the biggest reasons I am grateful for meditation. And I highly recommend that if you aren't in it, find a way to practice meditation at least once a day, at least 2 or 3 times a week. It really helps the nervous system to regulate itself. But more importantly, it really helps you to get in touch with your intuition. And of course, yesterday and the day before is grateful for love. Now, I am so grateful for love. I'm grateful for its frequency that it carries. I'm grateful for the vibrancy that it allows me to experience in my body. But more importantly, the love that I feel is like a warm blanket that wraps around me. And then it wraps around those that are with me. And I have adopted, encompassed, full wholeheartedly love into my being. It is everything to me, for me, if that makes sense. And when we can feel love for ourselves on such a scale that it's the most overriding feeling and emotion that we have, that is felt by others that come into your circle. So, like I've been talking about, is our frequency and our vibrations, right? And they go out. Well, love goes and goes at such an even frequency at a beautiful rate. And when it comes from the heart, it's warmth and comfort and home. That's what love really feels like for me. It's like home. It's like arriving into that space of home. And it also goes into the thing that I talked about yesterday, my gratitude for day 63, which is really about gratitude. And so love and gratitude are those frequencies that love to intermingle. They're woven in the tapestry of life to allow us to express ourselves to the next level. You know, when you can have both of those, wow, I feel like that's a miracle wrapped up in an orange. Like it's just to bursting out into the world. Gratitude and love together make you unstoppable. They make your dreams come true because you truly land in a space where you love yourself and you're grateful for yourself. Which leads me to today's gratitude, which is the culmination of the 64 days of gratitude, which is being grateful for self, being grateful for who you are. Are you grateful for who you are? Because I sure as hell know I am. I sure as hell know that all of this practice, this 64 days of looking at some of these intense gratitudes, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It's like January 4th. I went skiing all day yesterday. I worked, and today my lips don't want to work. But being grateful for yourself, being able to like feel into who you are intrinsically, knowing, listening, loving it is what the 64 days of gratitude really is all about. It's about getting into that space of loving who you are, loving your surroundings, loving the things you think about, loving the things that you are curious about, loving the things that you might be wanting to learn about. It's all of that. But if we don't give ourselves a chance to learn about ourselves, to really elevate to the next level of who we are, if we aren't grateful for that, then we feel alone or lonely, and you're not. You're not alone. You're never alone. We are all in this together. And when you can get into these spaces of gratitude and love and feeling magic and miracles. You don't feel alone. Even if you are standing there by yourself, you're not alone. There is people surrounding you. There are guides and spirits, and there's other people, energy that will wrap you in that confidence, that courage, that bravery that you might be requiring in that moment, depending on what it is. But having a true sense of who you are, a true sense of the love, the things that you can emit into the world, having a true sense of all of that. Oh my goodness. That is so potent. It is so what's needed in this world. And so, yeah, I'm grateful for self. I'm grateful for self discovery. I'm grateful for the things that I discovered in the past couple of years with my own self. I'm grateful for the courage and the strength that I have and the resilience that I have inside me. I'm grateful for the love that I have for everybody that comes into my world, whether you're online, whether you're in person. I love you. I love myself so fiercely that I just love everybody else with that. And I send that energy out to you. So knowing that, being in that space of doing all those 64 days leading into this one moment where now we are reconnected to who we are, to what we desire, what we love, what we're grateful for, that we can see our lives through a different lens, through a different perspective, that we're not always supposed to be in the struggle, that the world is actually here and has your back. Gabrielle Bernstein wrote the book, The Universe Has My Back, right? It's true. These aren't falsities, but it's all based on what we believe and reconnecting with who we are, landing back into those spaces of us truly loving ourselves, of us truly seeing ourselves for who we are, and then learning to love it. Oh, so good. Like so good and so potent. And this is my work in the world, is to help people land back into themselves, to find home, to be in unity with the one, with the universe, to be in unity with self, to be in collaboration with self, to just be in love with who we are and what we're doing in the world, and to get to that place. And if you can't, if there's something that's an anchor or something that's blocking your way, or you've got a mountain that you need to figure out how to move or go around, that's what coaches are for. That's what all these beautiful souls are in here to help you heal, so that you can land into that space of reconnecting with yourself, to really truly discovering what is your obstacles, what are the struggles that you've been facing, what are those negative bad thoughts that, not bad thoughts, that's not going to say that, but negative thoughts that have been walling up in your mind that you can't release. Find someone that will help you do that. You know, be it myself, I have a year-long program that is launching in February called Emergence, and it's working with myself one-on-one for a year. And it's really truly about getting to these spaces so that at the end of that year, you will be in the space of loving yourself wholly, unconditionally, with the most purest intentions of just being in love with who you are and what you're doing. And once you feel that, once you get into that space, once you really truly love yourself, that ripple effect is felt to your kids, it's felt to your husband, it's felt to your friends, and it goes on and on and on and on. So stay tuned. I will be back sharing with you guys. I might be just popping in live here and there, sharing some of my own insights as I'm learning new things and diving into new ideas and energies in the universe that'll help you and my clients to reconnect to who you are and truly fall in love with the life that you're currently living, because we only have one. That's it, in this body. So I love you. I see you. I believe in you. And I'm sending you so much love. Have a wonderful Monday.